That is how in bed we are, though, with Israel, is that neither party can say they disavow.
Which the Democrats definitely should. They should be
100%, but they literally, I mean, liberals, right? Not even Democrat, like, because there's so many different shades
I'm grouping
of that.
them together,
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, classic neoliberal bullshit, like, which I have bought into for a very long time, or I had, like, they can't, like, we have a very braided, tangled relationship with Israel because of how we got here and because of our deal with World War II and all that shit. Right. And so it's first of all, you can't just say I'm done with this country, and they really have you. Well, you can't because
I'm
politically,
saying I'm done.
No, yes, you can, but like someone who. When you look about who's funding politics and like who your loyalties are because of finances,
who your investors are,
yes, who your investors are. I mean, like I'm rewatching Ozark, and it's like at some point you can't leave your partners. Yeah. Like you will get killed; they will kill your family.
Right. And
so, and it's how worth it is it to you, and like how much do you want to? Look, had Kamala not run, right, and had she had to like come in late, and there was no prime candidate for the Democrats, unfortunately, because it was the weakest shit.
It was a mess how that happened.
And Whitney Webb has been shouting from the rooftops for the last like 10 years that there's been interference from other countries to like definitely make us like lose faith in our elections.
Right.
So less voter turnout. And so when I see people like I can't vote, I understand like from a philosophy where you're coming from, but I'm also like
it's not practical.
It's fucking not practical, man, because like what we're doing it over here now. And it's like it could have been slowed down, which would have given us the amount of like breathing room to potentially, there's just a lot of alternate realities that could have happened if we weren't here right now.
A lot to bring up here based on what you just said. One, I want to mention
just simple
that, there's a government shutdown, but aid to Israel is deemed necessary and continues while we're not paying troops at home. They've gotten like $41 billion over the last 2 years or something, which would be enough to fund healthcare here at home while they get healthcare. There's this very blatant kind of stranglehold that Israel has over our country's pocketbooks and our tax dollars. That is, I guess, silver lining, one of the few unifying forces between the far right and the far left. Right? Like,
yeah. Horseshoe theory.
Where we're like, this is not obviously okay. There's that. There is, you mentioned like, keep your partners or we'll kill you. There is a ton of conspiracies around Charlie Kirk's death.
Right. And Candace Owens. Yeah.
Yeah, she's done a lot to bring to light. Again, where we're getting some connection now between the far left and right, which is always interesting. That you can go down those rabbit holes. There's some pretty compelling evidence, some pretty obvious phony or nefarious things that have come out through government that's saying what has actually happened. It's kind of impossible or false, conversations, whatever. So yeah, that's all.
It's a crazy time. End of story.